You're listening to the official Minnesota Wild podcast, presented by Acrisure.
In Nashville, did Trenton play center for you at all, or is this a total?
He played center in Colorado, and he played center before he was in Nashville. But he played. He's good on faceoffs, but he does have a history of playing center.
Yep. So, do you look at this as a short-term fix right now, just until Rossi and Artsy and these guys?
Yeah, Sturmy, hopefully. Yeah. Yes, for sure.
How far is Sturmy left?
I would say I'll probably find out more. I would say it's still week to week, but maybe less than like 2 weeks. You know what I mean?
Right.
I just don't. It's
December. I think you said early December.
I would think he would be back before December. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Tarasenko, good to go, or no? He was.
That I don't know. He tried it today. Obviously, he looked pretty good in practice, but I didn't get any feedback yet. But today looked positive.
He did leave early.
He did leave early. That's why I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how he's feeling.
Bogo.
Bogo he's in that Sturmy time frame. Okay. I think him and Sturmy are within the next week or so.
Okay.
What's with Hartman?
Yeah. Hartman is out he's week to week.
And that lower body?
Lower body.
His injury is one of those, though, that if he feels better, he could probably surprise you. Or no,
you would think, yeah. It's not like a surgical thing or anything, but the diagnosis right now is that's the time frame. It could be quicker, or it could be that. It could be that time frame.
Yeah. I know that the way that the Urov line has been playing with Foligno and Trenton are probably really tough to break this up, but you kind of have no choice. It feels like. Yeah,
I don't think we have a choice. I mean, it's. They have played really well. They've been doing well, but I think the circumstances force us to be able to have to make some changes.
Do you with Urov, what does he have to do on that line to be successful? The one thing with Boyum on the number one power play the other day, it looked like he was trying to defer a little too much, and that could be a real thing with when you're playing with Kaprizov and Zuccarello.
Yeah, that's a challenge. I think in all my experiences in the league, I think sometimes when young players do get in with some of the top guys, that you defer a little bit. I think with Urov, I think he's very good in his own end. I do think he could be a good fit. Because of his skating, and he can transport the puck a little bit, through the neutral zone. In the offensive zone, it's he's got to be direct. He's got to be a guy that's going to get on the inside too when you play with those guys. So it's more playing his game that gives them a chance to be successful, but not get caught up in trying to force plays to those guys. Just if the play's there, make it. If it's not. Or they start wheeling around, we do need somebody on the inside of the ice.
What's the biggest difference in his game, though, since he had that little timeout? He came back in, you're off.
Yeah, I think comfort level and just he keeps adjusting. I think he's getting used to, I think, more like the style of game, the less time and space, the more direct plays, the more battles. When you talk to him, it's always like there's just battles all over the ice. I think he's getting used to that. And I think he's getting more comfortable. I think with the puck at times. So I think all those things are progressing.
I think Foligno said too, he's very predictable in the zone where the wingers know where he's going to be in support.
Yeah,
the zone.
He's the same way in the offensive zone. Like he knows how to play. He's a smart player. Like he understands, particularly as a centerman, where you need to be, and he can control skate and read plays on breakouts. So he's always in good position. I think he's the same in the offensive zone. He knows where the spots are to get to, or the things that if we're looking at a team and we're saying, okay, F3 mirror the puck. He's a player that he's highly intelligent and he can apply it. Right into the games.
John, has the success Johansson's had, the streak he's been on, all of that, has that surprised you, or is it something you saw coming maybe with when he came into camp, just who he's been this year?
Yeah, I think that he's, like I said earlier, I don't think his game's really changed from last year. He's always been an effective player. I think, some years it goes in for you and some years it doesn't as much. I think right now he's capitalizing on his chances, but I think he's playing the same game. He's speed, he's on pucks, he's reliable. I think he makes plays, but this year, for him so far, it looks like he's capitalizing on a lot of the opportunities that either he makes or he gets.
obviously you're short on centers now, but when you're healthy, you'll have a surplus there. But when Strum comes back, you kind of have an idea of like certain guys you want to have at center versus guys you're comfortable playing at the wing.
Here's what I've learned on that, Joe. With this team, let's go day to day. Like one's in, one's like. But yes, I think if we were healthy, then I think we'll have some decisions. But there's probably 3 or 4 games maybe before that even happens. So it would be a good problem to have. I'd like to see if we actually have it.
For an extraordinary advantage in sports, you need a game plan. For an extraordinary advantage everywhere else, all you need is Acrisure. With a high-tech human approach to insurance, cybersecurity, and more, Acrisure helps you take care of what you care about. That makes winning easy. See what Acrisure's extraordinary advantage can do for you at Acrisure.com.